I have to tell you that Alan made a huge impression on me. Not only because he was just a really great guy, but because he was so steady and solid. But more importantly, because he created this environment where people had the freedom to explore new ideas. It was kind of really, it was loose but tight at the same time. I'm not sure how we had project work that we had to do. But it had a playful environment. It was a playful atmosphere. People could challenge each other without folks getting upset at one another. It was just a spectacular environment. And as I had an opportunity to get into management here at ESRI, it's something that I've actually tried to emulate. Not as successfully as Alan did, of course, but that was a great place to work. It's a great time to be there, and it was, in all due respects to Jack, it was the best job I ever had. I've had a great career at ESRI, but that was the best job I've ever had. There's some unpleasant things that happened with the university towards the end, and Mr. McHugh and the administration at the School of Design. But that was unfortunate. But in terms of the impact that I felt that the lab was making and the overall community, the world community, I think it was a huge impact. And it gave me an opportunity to meet Jack, actually. It definitely opened some doors. The Computer Graphics Week that we sponsored, I remember when Jack actually came and it was at that funny building down by MIT on the Charles River, at the Hyatt, right? Or the atrium, where Jack came in and gave this just fabulous presentation on the potential of GIS in developing countries, places where they didn't have geological surveys, hadn't done a natural history survey, to do rational planning, to make wise land use, land planning decisions. It was really an empowering experience for me, and it was a natural place to want to go, to come to ESRI after being at the lab, as the lab was kind of in decline at that time for administrative reasons, certainly not for intellectual reasons, but it was all true. And it's all, 25 years later, everything that Alan and Jack said was going to happen has happened. I mean, I was looking at some statistics the other day. I mean, it's amazing how much money is, how many jobs have been created because of GIS, and how widespread it is, not only in the United States, but internationally as well. It's making a huge difference. So, yeah, I was lucky to actually be at the lab at that time. Super lucky.